Hello and welcome to Wednesday. Today we're doing a very special vlog. It's actually kind of an updated version of a vlog I did a while back. A long time ago in like November, December.
Oh, a long time.
That's a long time ago. Whenever I did the first 5 episodes of Fallout, I did an early,
Your thoughts on Fallout.
Yeah, I did my thoughts on Fallout. And it was my early thoughts. So now, today, I released Fallout episode 50. And there was actually a commenter that was like, remember when you did that video? You said you would do another one. And I was like, oh, they're right. So, I am. And I brought Mao because Mao's...
I played some.
You've played more than I have.
Of the main story, but not everything else.
It's been a while since Mao has played Fallout, but she did play more than I think you put in more time than I have so far.
So far.
Maybe. So I decided that we would come to you today and talk about our thoughts on Fallout 4.
Okay.
As our normal thoughts and not our early thoughts. So, first off, I want to say that I really like it.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's, whenever I had done my first thing after playing the first 5 episodes, I was really into it. Now, having played 45 more episodes, that hasn't really changed a whole lot. I still really like it. I think that a lot of people, right when the game came out, they were a little disappointed in the game because it's missing some of the RPG elements that it's had in the past.
Yeah, that 3 had.
I mean, one of the things, having played a lot more of it, is that, like, the spoken dialogue is kind of a hindrance, because whenever you start talking to people, you got 4 things you can say, and it's basically yes, no, sarcastic, or question. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the options are. In Fallout 3, when you spoke to someone, I mean, it would change depending on like the skills you had.
Yeah.
You might have like 12 options that you could talk about, and that was really cool. I actually really miss that element of it, especially because I'm playing a charisma-based character.
And you had a lot more charisma choices in 3 than you do 4.
Correct. In the older games, you had, like, if you had high charisma, that benefited you in so many ways, but also, like, there were speech checks that were related to skills.
Yeah.
And to my knowledge, there aren't any of those in Fallout 4. It's all charisma, which benefits me playing a charisma character, but is kind of a problem for anyone who wanted to, they've made a melee character and they don't have any melee speech things, you know, that kind of sucks. That being said, I've been able to look past it because the world is still as immersive as ever. I feel like Fallout 4, like, from a world perspective, is, I think, more enjoyable than 3.
There's a lot more to it. There was so much nothing in 3.
Yeah, and the color scheme does a lot for it too. Like in 3, there's a lot of just wandering nothing.
Yeah.
Like brown, gray, nothing. And at least in this game there's some color, but it also feels... I think Fallout 4 is actually smaller than 3, but it doesn't matter because there's more stuff compacted, Like it's denser. There's more stuff to actually do. And I really like that. Also, I gotta give Fallout 4 the win when it comes to being a shooting game, because as an FPS, Fallout 4 is really good. Like, it's one of the best first-person shooters I've ever played, just because it feels good. Like, the first...
I just use VATS.
Well, I find myself not wanting to use VATS because I love the shooting mechanic so much. And, like, the first game, the first gun in the game is the 10mm pistol, and you could use that the entire game and feel powerful. Like, the gun sounds good, it feels good whenever you're using it, and as you progress through the game, like the combat shotgun, all that stuff, it just feels good. The upgrade system makes a lot of sense. I never played New Vegas, but apparently a lot of that was in there, but I don't know anything about that, so going from 3 to 4, it's a pretty big jump. I like that upgrade system. I mean, all in all, I think my general thoughts on the game are, yeah, I still really like it, but having played more, I understand why people have some problems with it. It feels less like a Fallout game. It's kind of like you're playing in the world of Fallout, but it's not a Fallout game. It's a first-person shooter with some speech options in the world of Fallout. That said, I'm still having a lot of fun. Like,
Yeah, it's fun.
I think, and this is kind of a big thing, and it has a lot to do with the fact that your character speaks and has, recorded dialogue. That, like, especially from like a Let's Play perspective, if I was doing like Fallout 3, I can make that character anybody I want him to be. If I want to say, this guy's crazy and he speaks like, blah, 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 like, I can do that. In Fallout 4, everyone speaks the same, and the dialogue options are more limited. But if you are willing to kind of go with the story, like if you're kind of willing to kind of create the character that Bethesda intends you to create and roll with that story, you're going to have a good time. And I understand that that'll upset some fans of the series because Fallout's always been about making your own character and doing whatever you want. But I made a character who I think kind of fits into that mold.
Yeah.
And because I'm playing it like that, it feels more alive.
Yeah.
Like if you were trying to force, a character with 2 intelligence who mumbles at everything, like obviously that's not in the game.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna at least try to do what Bethesda wants you to do, because it's an open world game, but they have a pretty specific story they're trying to tell. If you'll go along with that, you're gonna have a lot of fun. That's my review, and I think it's a pretty fair one.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with what you said.
And I mean, you also played 3.
Yeah.
You beat 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we both played through 3. Both of us skipped New Vegas, and both of us have played some of 4. The only thing I in terms of like stuff I haven't experienced yet in 4, which I'm a little antsy about, is the whole factions thing. I know factions exist because the comments exist and they want to talk about factions. So I know they exist. That's the only thing that kind of bums me out because I want to like 100% the game and I know I can't. It's one of those situations where like you can't, if you get too far at any one faction, then apparently all the other factions hate you.
Yeah.
And I guess you've experienced.
I'm not that far, but they talk about some of their ideals.
Okay. Apparently you can get all the companions though. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get like as far as I can in each faction to where everyone likes me before I like move on with the game. Yeah. And then I can get all the companions. And also, we don't even know what's going to happen with the DLC. There's DLC coming out in May that kind of like extends the game in a big way.
Cool.
So
I may have to pick it up again.
Yeah.
And put Stardew down.
You have to put Stardew down. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and this is a better representation of how I feel about the game. I still love it, and I think it's good that I love it because it's a game that I'm still playing twice a week and will be playing twice a week for another 2 years. From what I can tell, there's still a lot left in the game.
Yeah.
And even doing 40-minute episodes, I move, I don't want to say slow, but I move at a decent pace.
Yeah, I mean, you only can play so much,
and I'm fairly thorough, which I know some people are into and some people are not. But the ones that are, I think will really enjoy the Let's Play that I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's also been really fun because we are doing that Skyrim format where people can say, oh man, you should go check this out, or even, oh man, at this timestamp you missed a magazine, you need to go back and get it. So like, there's that interaction. But then also the fan art. I've really enjoyed putting fan art. It's the first time.
Been nice.
It's the first time we've ever done fan art in a series, and it's been so much fun to see what people create. So, if you have created fan art, thank you. If you haven't created fan art,
you can.
You can and you should. Actually, even if you have created fan art, make more, because I enjoy seeing it and it's fun to put it in the episodes. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Talk about your experiences with Fallout 4, spoiler-free, please. And also you can talk about your experiences with my Let's Play of the game. If you are enjoying it, if you were watching like since the beginning, whether the positives, whether the negatives, maybe something, if you could change, you would. And also how you feel about Grit. Oh, and good time to throw in, plug, we did our first Fallout 4 shirt.
Yep.
The rib cages and hard hats. And for everyone who's watching this that doesn't follow that Let's Play, they're like, what does that mean? It's too difficult to explain. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's be back tomorrow, shall we?